What is good, y'all? Welcome back to another video, man. Been a minute. Been a couple of days. What's today's date real quick? Yeah, been a while, you know what I'm saying, since I posted. The last video I ever really did was back at the 23rd. That's 7 days, basically. A whole week. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna get to that. I'll make a video about where I've been at or what I've been going on, stuff like that, tomorrow. You know, Halloween, stuff like that. I'll let you know, I'll make a video tomorrow, so yeah. So, stay tuned for that one. Just to explain how I've been and everything, but beside that, come on, let's get into this video. This video is really about just, you're gonna have to sacrifice. Like, for the life you want, you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of stuff that are here at this moment that we got, that I got, that you got, you know what I mean? You're gonna have to sacrifice sleep. Kinda have to sacrifice quote unquote fun time, you know what I'm saying? Like when you rather be on the game or be out with your friends, you're gonna have to sacrifice those time to be like how I am right now, grinding is making videos, you know what I mean? Gonna have to work on your craft every day, in your career every day, that, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to sacrifice man, you might not sacrifice a lot of friendship, because if your friends only like spending time with you and you're not spending time with them because you're too focused on on your career and your life, it might end up breaking friendship. But if it end up breaking friendship, they never wasn't your friend really. So you didn't even got a trip. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot. And at the moment right now, man, I'm sacrificing so much of my sleep now. Like, I'm gonna have to sacrifice so much of my sleep. I'm going off 2 hours, like 3 hours of sleep, I worked a 10-hour shift. Came back, posted a YouTube video today, posted another video on my TikTok. Go follow my TikTok. And now I'm gonna make another video, so I'll go post it today as well. I've been, you know what I'm saying, like, I've been lacking, so I now gotta make it up. Now I gotta work extra hard, because I've been gone for 7 days. Basically 7 days. I haven't really posted, I haven't made a video in 7 days, you know what I mean? So now I'm like, I gotta work 7 times harder, you know what I mean? But yeah, like, you're gonna have to sacrifice so much for the life that you want. And if you don't want to sacrifice, and if you don't want to stop doing this and that, and want to keep on having fun and doing that, then you don't really want it as bad. And that's alright, honestly. For the people that want it badly and really want that, they're gonna sacrifice. And for the people that say they want it but they're not gonna take action or stuff like that, we know, you know what I'm saying, they not for the sacrifice, you know what I mean? They're gonna keep on having fun and stuff like that. Honestly, y'all, you have to sacrifice a lot, I'm telling y'all. And I mean a lot. Like, you gotta sacrifice your young years, so you could be good for the next couple years, for the next 50 years. At least sacrifice 5 years of your young years, so you could be good for the next 50 years. There's 2 ways you can do this. You either sacrifice 5 years and focus on that goal that you want, on that life that you want, and work for it non-stop every day for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years. At max 5 years, you non-stop working towards that, boom, non-stop. You know what I'm saying? Non-stop working, boom. I'm telling you, and somewhere in those 5 years, you're gonna, it's gonna end up working, or you're gonna really, like, it's gonna click, and then you be Gucci. And then you be good for the next 50 years. That's how you do it. You sacrifice so much. You sacrifice so much of your freedom and everything in them 5 years to focus on your career. So when you make it and stuff like that, and when you reach that goal and reach that life, now the next 50 years you don't gotta worry about stress or nothing. Or this, I said, remember I said it 2 ways. Or the other way is you sacrifice 5 years of you just partying, doing this, doing that, having fun. Why? Because you're young. Oh, I'm young. I might, Okay, that's fine. Go ahead, do that for 5 years. So for the next 50 years now that's coming afterward, you're gonna have to work your butt off. You're gonna regret, dang, I should have never wasted my time is partying, doing this, doing that, hanging out, You got to sacrifice your young years. I'm gonna sacrifice my young. Like, I'm 21 years old. I feel like I live 18 lifespans, bro. Like 18 life. I feel like I'm 58 because how bad I stress and how bad I like. There's so much stuff I went through in life and so much stuff that built me in life. That in a way I feel like I'm like older than I am. I'm 21 years old. I'm gonna sacrifice so much of my 20s years. I'm just grinding, y'all. And just non-stop grinding. And you'll show too. You'll show too. If you don't want to, that's fine. Go ahead and keep on working for someone that you want to work for the rest of your life. Wake up on a time that you don't want to wake up on. You know what I'm saying? Get a barely paycheck. You know what I mean? That's fine. But and not be happy with your life. And if you glad you did the shit, hey, that's good. If you want to do that, go ahead and do that. Click out of this video and don't even listen to my video. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do that and boom, goodbye. But if you really want to be happy with yourself, have no regret, and really be happy with your life and love your life, then I'm telling you, sacrifice. Like, if you want that life that you want, like if you want to become a rapper, a streamer, a YouTuber, a boxer, a track star, being an NBA, NFL, whatever. Practice, make, what I'm saying? Practice will not make you perfect, but guess what? It could make you better. You working towards something every day, you leveling up. I'm telling you, you working something every day, you leveling up. When you're working at something every day, you going up. When you're not, I made a video like this before, so I remember. You are slowly going down when you're not working toward nothing. You are staying in the same spot, now you're going down. Staying in the same spot, now you're going down. I'm telling you, you're gonna keep on thinking that I do it tomorrow. Oh, I got time. I'm still young. Next thing you know, let's say I was like that. Oh, I got so much time. I'm 21 years old. I'm gonna have fun at the moment. Boom, I blink. I'm 31 now. I can't have fun when I'm 31 years old. I gotta focus on me. I gotta figure out how to pay my rent. Figure out how I'm gonna have food on the table. You know what I mean? Now I'm stressing. I don't want that. I want a stress-free life. I want a stress-free life, y'all. Don't I just work for something, a job? Like, at the moment, I'm telling you, I'm working at a job. Barely paid me. 10 hours a day. I'm working 50 hours non-stop every day. You already know why I'm working 50 hours. Because I want that life, and the thing I'm working for at the moment right now, a car. I'm grinding non-stop 50 hours every week. I'm working 50 hours. 50 hours to 55 hours around there. But mostly 50 hours every single week. And I told y'all that I'm gonna have my car by the end of this year. I'm gonna have my car by the end of this year. I don't care. I do not care at all. Mark my word. I'm gonna have my whip by the end of this year. I'm gonna have my whip by the end of this year, y'all. I'm grinding for it, bro. It's tiring. Yes, I'm exhausted. I'm going off 2 hours, 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours of sleep. I was dozing off at work. You know what I mean? But this is what I gotta do. I gotta sacrifice. You know what I mean? I gotta sacrifice for this. I gotta sacrifice my time for it. Jesus Christ too, my heavenly, my Lord, my Savior, man. Haven't been focused on Him either, but I stayed up reading the Bible last night too. That's the reason why I stayed up. I read the Bible. I was gonna make a video and post a video that I posted today. But then I was so tired, honestly. I come out the shower around like 1:30ish, 1:40. You know what I mean? But you're gonna have to sacrifice time. You're gonna have to sacrifice your time. I'm telling you, you gotta sacrifice so much, especially sleep. That's the thing. Like, if it wasn't because I'm so tired, like, if it wasn't because tiredness, I would be Gucci. But bro, I ain't, bro. Tiredness is something like I could be overwhelmed and overstressed and overworked. Yes, I'm fine with that. But man, being exhausted, working for like 18 hours straight just to sleep for 4 hours, it's like sometimes that's why it take y'all. Sometimes you gotta work 15 hours straight and sleep only for 3 to 4 hours for the next 6 months so you can get what you wanna get. And that's only you know what I'm saying. And that's 6 months. You rather do that for 6 months or do that for the rest of your life. Should I rather do it for 6 months straight? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be difficult, yes, but I'd rather do that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm telling you. I'm sacrificing so much now. I guess I do like a lot. I know. I guess I do like a lot, but I still always show up. I still come. You know. I still like really work. And it's not like I wasn't really lacking, y'all. I wasn't like just taking a break off YouTube this week. I did nothing. No, it wasn't like that. I was grinding. You know, working 10 hours. You know. I could have been doing YouTube too, but you know what I'm saying? I was working, you know, my job and everything, so. And it's not like I was just kicking my feet back and laying on couch and eating snack and getting fat. Nah, man. No. I've been working too. But it's my job. It's taking so much. Taking too long to me, bro. But you're gonna have to sacrifice a lot. I told you before. Listen, if you want that life, if you want to help, you know, retire your parents, retire your, you know what I'm saying? Make sure your families are gonna work at all. Make sure they're good. They're gonna worry about paying the bills and everything. If you want that life, then you make sure your families are right. You got freedom. You gotta work under nobody. You gotta wake up at a certain time for nobody. You could go to bed whatever time you want. Wake up whatever time you want. You could buy whatever you want. If you want that freedom, then you're gonna have to sacrifice. And if you don't, then go ahead. Don't retire your parents. That's fine by me. And my parents. Sad for them, but that's not my parents. You know what I mean? Go ahead, you know. Go ahead and have to, you know, worry about rent and everything like that. Go ahead and not work and work for someone that you don't want to work for that's barely paying you. Go right ahead. Because maybe I'm doing it now. Maybe I am working for someone that I don't want to work for, you know, that barely pay me. But it's because I have no other choice. Beggar can be choosers, you know what I mean? I have no other choice, you know what I mean? But when I get the opportunity to boom, you know, to get something better, I'm getting something better. I'm absolutely getting something better. I'm so tired, y'all. You're gonna have to sacrifice, man. So you gotta have to sacrifice sleep, time, free time. You know, you're gonna have to sacrifice so much, man. Sacrifice these young years, y'all. I work for 10 hours. There's 24 hours in a day. My job already take 10. Like, hold up, y'all. Sorry, I'm back. But my job, you know what I mean, already take up 10. That leave me, 14 hours. I had to at least take some of those 14 hours and work on myself. I can just be laying on my bed for them 14 hours and just to go to work again. No, I gotta work on myself. So I take at least 5 hours. You just grind. Maybe even 10. You just grind, and use the last 5 to go to sleep. I'm telling you, we got 24 hours in a day. Their job take 10. For some other, their job take more. Take 12, 15, 16. Can you imagine? But my job already take 10 hours out of my 24 hours I got in a day. That leaves me with 14. So now I gotta at least put some few hours of foot on the side so I could grind like for my YouTube. Sacrifice, y'all. What you want in life, you gotta sacrifice. Sacrifice these young years, y'all. Don't take it for granted. Don't think it's because you're young you got all this time and you can party and do this and do that and be lacking. Because by the blink of the eye, you're gonna blink and wake up. You 40, you 30, you 50. And now you're gonna be like, dang, I spent my years partying, everything, this and that, when I should have spent them grinding and working for something. And it's gonna be too late. I'm like, dang, I wish I started at 20. I wish I started going at 20 instead of partying. I wish I started working at 20 and grinding for that life instead of partying, because if I did, I would have been better in an amazing place right now, and not at a job that I don't want to be in. You know what I mean? So sacrifice these young years, y'all. Don't take it for granted. I'm telling you, sacrifice these young years and put your time into your craft. You know, work on your craft every single day. Every single day. If not every single day, at least work every 2 days. Like work, you just work. I want you to work every single day, y'all. I know I don't do it, but man, I'll be busting my butt off, though. I want you to know. Every day. Work every day for it, you know what I mean? Sacrifice these young years, man. Sacrifice these young years for the life you want, man. That's all I got for you, man. Hope your day be going well, of course. And I hope the rest of your night, because it's winter basically, go even better. But I'll leave you with that message though, man. Sacrifice these young years for the life that you want, so you can be set and good for the next 50 years. I said I'll leave you with that though, man. Peace out, y'all, man. I love every single one of y'all. You already know. Christ, Jesus Christ love y'all more, man. Love y'all more. And until next time, my brothers and sisters, God bless and peace. I'll catch you in the next video.